Welcome to Full Count Rhythm Baseball on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Presented by Full Count Ministries and Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. Now let's head into the ballpark for tonight's game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Hendersonville, Tennessee for tonight's Ohio Valley League action between the Full Count Rhythm and the Hoptown Hoppers. The Hoppers come in second place with a 20-8 record. And they are 5 games ahead of the third place Full Count Rhythm, who have a record of 15-13 after last night's walk-off Mercy Rule win over the Madisonville Miners, 15-5. Rhythm get back in the win column after a couple losses and haven't had a lot of activity here in July, just a few games. And there's just a few games left after tonight. 7 games left in the regular season, and only 2 of those will be here at Hendersonville's Drakes Creek Field number 3. We are traveling to Fulton tomorrow, off day on Sunday, and then travel to the first place Henderson Flash for one of 2 meetings that we'll have with the Flash this week. Home game on Tuesday, single game versus Paducah, then on the road at Madisonville on Wednesday for a doubleheader. Finish off the season home against Henderson and on the road against Paducah on Saturday, a week from tomorrow, to finish out the regular season. Hopefully we'll be able to get the majority of those games in and we won't have issues with rain. The Madisonville Miners are hosting the Fulton Railroaders tonight, and they're playing game 1 of a doubleheader right now, and it's in the top of the 7th inning. Railroaders trying to come back. They were trailing 4-2 going into the final inning, the top of the 7th. They've already scored 1 run, have 2 runners on with 1 out, as Madisonville is trying to get off the schneid. They are on a 5-game losing streak. Railroaders. Let's see if did they play last night? They did not. They were rained out. They're playing the doubleheader tonight. The Paducah Chiefs are 3 games behind Full Count in the standings. They're in 4th place, which makes a difference when it comes playoff time in a couple of weeks. First and second place will have a bye through the first round of the playoffs. The third place team will play the 6th place team in a best of 3, and 4 will play 5 in a best of 3. As you see, the umpires have made their way onto the field. It is Firefighter Friday tonight, and it is also Absolute Wellness Night here at the ballpark. Appreciate both of them for their sponsorship of Full Count Rhythm Baseball. Al's wood-fired grilled pizza truck is here, along with frosted luau here at the ballpark at Drakes Creek. And it's a big night. The Snapkas are coming in from Columbus/Caledonia, Mississippi. My daughter and grandkids, Reese, Sloan, and Charlie, coming in with their mother, Cassidy. So it'll be good to see them, and maybe we'll get 1 or 2 of them on the broadcast. Of course, they'll be seeing their cousins, Eli and Lucy, that'll be here with Dad Wilson as well. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be back with the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineups. You're watching and listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Welcome back to the Full Count Broadcast Network. Now it's time for the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineup.
Thanks to Todd and Linda Hundley, the owner-operators of Chick-fil-A of Rivergate, located in Madison, Tennessee, right now to the soon-to-be defunct, completely defunct, Rivergate Mall. Let's get to our starting lineups. For the Hoppers, coached by Chad Benny. He's assisted by Max Kirby. Leading off playing center field, Brennan Gibson. Batting second, playing second, Dom Hartman. Brennan Mueller is down at first base, hitting third. Evan Jacob is the DH. Batting cleanup, Evan Leonard is the third baseman, batting fifth. Ryan McCartan behind the plate, he'll hit sixth. Gabe Eddington out in right field, batting seventh. Easton Beatty is the left fielder, he'll hit eighth. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Cade Wall, on the mound for his first outing of the year. A former Hopper, Joe King, a left-hander from Ezel Harding High School, playing now at the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. He'll face the lineup provided by Jimmy Gamboa, the pitching coach. For the Rhythm, Kaysen Hill's going to lead off, play second base. Gabe Jenkins in right field, batting second. Hudson Separulo batting third, playing first base. The cleanup hitter is Bryson Hamilton. He's back at third base. Batting fifth, the DH, Kaysen Youngblood. Charlie Bozeman in left, batting sixth. Barrett Brown behind the plate, batting seventh. Jay Fuller's in center, batting eighth. Landon Rogers, the shortstop, batting ninth. And on the mound, Zane Brown for his third appearance of the year, his second start. The Belmont Bruin we have a full Brown battery as it is time for our invocation, followed by our national anthem. So we'll take a break and be right back after this short timeout.
Feeling tight, stiff, and not quite yourself? Then it might be time to go see the professionals at Absolute Wellness. Located at 101 Tennessee Way, Suite 100 here in Hendersonville, Absolute Wellness can get you back on track with their numerous services like chiropractic care, massage, acupuncture, spinal decompression. Call Absolute Wellness at 615-264-8515 today to get in on some great offers. That's Absolute Wellness. Your road to absolute wellness starts here. We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
And the Oak Ridge boys singing the national anthem here as always. We've not had them come here and do a live version yet. They are Hendersonville residents. Three of the four, Richard Sturbin, William Lee Golden, and Dwayne Allen, are still with us. Joe Bonzel has passed away. We have a first pitch being thrown out by a captain in the Hendersonville Fire Department, Ryan Schroer, former professional baseball player, played at Arizona State, San Diego State, and was coached by Hall of Famer Tony Gwynn. And his son Elias will be our ball boy, bat boy tonight. So that's Ryan out there with the baseball, waiting for his bio to be completed. Played in the Cape Cod League. Was drafted multiple times by the Tigers, the Twins, the Red Sox, all in high school and through college. Ultimately pitched in the Boston Red Sox. And there's his pitch. It's just a hair high, but he's used to probably being up on that mound. Throws to Barrett Brown, the incoming freshman to Bellarmine. He didn't look too schizophrenic right there, trying to make that grab. Rhythm take the field. Is it time to play ball? They're wearing their powder blues today. Sky blue. Zane Brown on the mound, pitching to his little baby brother, Barrett Brown, who can't catch. Come on, Barrett. I single you out like that, and you do me wrong. That's what Zane says. Dad Brian's here, a former professional player himself. Played at Olney Central and where else did he play? Illinois State. Where did he play? I ought to know this. Been on a mission trip with him to Nicaragua. He's a sergeant in the Metro Nashville Police Department down in the Central Precinct. That's downtown. Charlie Bozeman's out in left. Jay Fuller in center. Gabe Jenkins is the right fielder. Bryson Hamilton back at third base, getting his second straight start at the hot corner. Landon Rogers, who came in for a pinch hit in yesterday's contest, got him a single. And I know he scored a run. Did he also get an RBI as well? He did not. He did get a stolen bag, though. The shortstop from Trevecca. Kaysen Hill moved from short over to second base. You can plug him in anywhere. Hudson Saparulo back at first base. And as I said, a Brown and Brown battery tonight. We are set for action a little bit early. As Brennan Gibson, who faced Zane Brown up in Hoptown, and on the first pitch, he fouls this one down the right field line. And the first pitch that he saw at Hoptown, he hit it out of the park. Gibson is 5'9", 180 pounds. Freed Hardeman Lion looks at a breaking pitch on the inside corner for a called strike. The director, Susan Reese, is not here tonight. She is awaiting the arrival of Susan and the Snapka kids, and there is a Corson fire and security strikeout to begin the ball game. That was a good morning, a good afternoon, and a good night from Zane Brown, the former Cleveland State Cougar. 1 year there at Cleveland State, and now at Belmont University in Nashville. First pitch delivered to Dom Hartman is outside. Dom playing second base tonight. He's behind the plate from time to time. Grounds one to third. That's a fair ball, and it's off the glove of Hamilton, and that's going to get into left field. Hartman's not stopping at first. Head first slide. Throw gets cut off by Rogers, and tough play down there, probably a double. Is that what you got? Backhand by Hartman or by Hamilton. That will put a runner at second base and one out. Left-handed hitting Brennan Mueller steps to the plate. He looks at a pitch just outside for ball one. Thought Mueller had hit a home run in yesterday's doubleheader with Henderson, but looking back, and my quick scan did not indicate that he did. Dom Hartman did. His nice stab there by Brown. Keep that one from the backstop. Mueller played last year for the Vol State Pioneers. I got to call his action, but he did not bat. He was a pitcher for the Pioneers. After 1 year at MTSU, he's looking at a 3-ball, no strike count. Now looking to move on to a 4-year school. Not sure if he's nailed that down yet or not. He's from Chapel Hill, Tennessee. Jason and Kelly Mueller, his parents. He's got siblings Paxton and Adeline. He looks at a 3-0 pitch at the knees for a called strike. Mueller is just a hitter for the Hoptown Hoppers. He's got a big daddy and a Mimi, a papaw and a grandma, all in Chapel Hill, Tennessee. Played high school at Forest High School. A diving attempt, but not a stop. Ground ball gets into right field, and the Hoppers have a 1-0 lead on the RBI single by Mueller. So a ground ball double down the third baseline off the glove of Bryson Hamilton, and a seeing eye single under the glove of Kaysen Hill drives in Hartman. Now Evan Jacob, the DH, steps in. Brown gets the ground ball at the middle. Diving stop by Rogers, but that's going to be another infield single. I thought that might have had a chance of being a double play ball, but that's back-to-back-to-back hits, and nothing's been hit real hard yet. Mueller ends up at second. 1 out on the strikeout of Gibson, and now Evan Leonard comes to the plate. Leonard, a Cleveland State Cougar this past year, looks at ball one. His dad came up and said hello the last time they were here. That was a 7-6 victory for Full Count, 2-3 against the Hoppers this year. They won the first game 10-2 here at home, and won this last game 7-6. As you see, Elias Schroer right there, as he's not sure yet how this game is played. Ball and a strike. He'll learn it. It's a 9-inning game. Leonard playing third base tonight. Grounds that one off the glove. Kaysen Hill's going to glove it and get 1 out. If Zane Brown doesn't touch that, that's an inning-ending double play. But instead, runners at second and third with 2 outs. The old 1-4-3 if you're scoring at home. And as I always say, if you are, I need to know about it. Send me an email to treesports@gmail.com. I like to know who my scorekeeping nerds are out there. Just me and Ken Stegall up here. Although I think Chris Freeman might be keeping a bit of a scorebook, our public address announcer. Ryan McCartan can't hold up. And strike one to the Hoppers catcher. McCartan from Saginaw Valley State, hometown of Lake Orion or Orion. Haven't gotten any definitive information on that. Count goes 0-2. O-R-I-O-N. Could be Orion, could be Orion. It's in that state up north, though. Go Buckeyes. 0-2, swing and a miss. Bookends on a course and fire and security strikeout. Gibson went down on 3 pitches, as did McCartan, but in the middle of it, a run, 3 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. As we are headed to the bottom of the first, trailing 1-0. We'll be right back. Let's check out some ice cream from Brewster's.
This is Eli Reese. You are listening to Full Count Rhythm Baseball with my grandpa, Tim Reese, on the Full Count Sports Network.
Love that bumper. Good job, little E. See if we can get Reese Snapka and Sloan Snapka to do a video for our last couple of weeks here. Brian McCartan just now getting out behind the plate as he was the final out of the bottom of the first. Madisonville Miners held on for the victory over the Fulton Railroaders in game one of their doubleheader. Henderson is at Paducah tonight. That should be actually starting already. I wonder what's going on. If they've got some weather issues up there. I didn't think there was any going on up in Kentucky. Let's check with our resident meteorologist, Ava Dorn, our clock operator. Ava, what's the weather looking like up in Kentucky for Paducah Chiefs game and the Madisonville Miners? You got that intel? She wasn't ready. Nick Krupp heading down to the first base coach's box. The Crupper, Jonas Smithson handling the third base. Looks good. So no delays. I wonder why Paducah's game does not appear to have started yet. Cason Hill, Gabe Jenkins, Hudson Separulo to face Joe King, who has been around. He has been to a number of schools. Been at Roane State. He was at Walter State. That's a AAA autoglass foul ball. And now he's at University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, and on their roster he's listed as a freshman. But I believe he's been out of high school for 4 years. 0-1 grounded to second base. Hartman stays down, gloves. Throws over to Mueller for out number one second baseman. Retires another for out number one.
Right fielder, number 11, Gabe Jenkins.
Mimi checking in. Watching from Paris. You were here last night. I did not see you. I thought I saw you the other night, though. I think, were you here with your sister and brother-in-law from Lebanon the other night? I think maybe, or was that last night that I saw you there? Gabe Jenkins, the right fielder, stands in. Looks at a called strike. King, a hard-throwing left-hander, played his high school baseball at Ezel Harding in Nashville. Delivers that pitch outside. His first outing, I believe, for the Hoppers. Tried not to swing, but got that off the old hickory handle. And there is the Hoppers ball boy, bat boy. He's famous for the Hoptown Hoppers. I'll just tell you. We'll see if Elias Schroer is up to the task tonight. And actually, it looks like he's got some help over there. I wonder if that is Sladen Moses that's going to show him how to do it. I talked to Sladen the other day about when the Hoppers come, buddy, it is mano-a-mano against the Hoppers bat boy. He's going to try to get anything he can. 2-2 pitch. That's pop down the right field line. That'll get out of play. AAA autoglass. Foul ball. The Arditos checking out the broadcast on Full Count YouTube channel. That's Stephen and Barbara. They're sitting on their Barco loungers in got it on the 72-inch screen. They're just holding hands, two little lovebirds up there in Clarksville. Stephen is our Anchor Transportation bus driver, designated. He's volunteered. This is his third year to do that. I believe Prospect League year 24 was the first year that we had Anchor Transportation. Gabe Jenkins with the Full Count Ministries. Full count, first pitch, foul ball. There you go. There's my man right there out wearing the number 23 sky blue jersey, Elias Schroeder. Common spelling of Schroeder. We'll do the full count pitch again. Mimi says she was with her Lebanon family. Full count pitch, misses outside. Gabe Jenkins walked 3 times yesterday in 4 at-bats. He draws another one. He must have good eyes. Hudson Separulo is standing in the left-handed batter's box. Yard card early. Ken Stegall going yard card. Hudson's been a minute since he's hit one out of the yard. Is he going to go lefty on lefty right here? King delivers, and a slider swung over the top. Separulo is playing in his 21st game, hitting .286. He and Rylan Moses with the team lead of 4 home runs. Full count with 31 as Separulo's not real happy about seeing sliders from this left-hander. See, the Carvers have shown up, Jonah Smithson's grandparents. The 0-2, down low. Nice stop by McCartan behind the plate. So 1 out, 1 on. Hoppers lead 1-0 early on an RBI single by Brennan Mueller. Don't call me Charles, he says. Swing and a miss, and wah, 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 wah. There goes Ken Stegall's free yard card. Well, he got it out of the way. Didn't want to have to worry about it the rest of the game. I'll use Separulo when he's facing a right-hander. Bryson Hamilton comes to the plate. He's hitting .317, playing in game number 19. Gabe Jenkins, who's on at first base, walked for the 14th time. That now ties Rylan Moses, who he jumped over for the batting average lead for the team. First time maybe all year that Rylan Moses has not been at the top of the batting average list for the Rhythm. Moses went 0 for in yesterday's game, dropped to .342. Jenkins, who went 0 for 1, is hitting .347 as that's lifted high to right field. Gabe Eddington, soon to be Trevecca Trojan, makes the catch for out number 3. And the Rhythm strand a runner and can't get back even with the Hoppers. But, hey, it's a long game. It's a 9-inning contest. And Ava Dorn, our meteorologist, says no rain in the forecast for the next few hours. So we are here for a couple, 2.5, 3 hours maybe. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Corson Fire and Security first opened for business in 1946. From the very beginning, we understood something important. We're not just protecting buildings. We're protecting the dreams that built them. We're protecting the lives unfolding inside them. Fire extinguishers, sprinkler systems, and security products are the tools of our trade, but people are the inspiration behind it. For 7 decades, we've never forgotten that. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Let's shall get back to more Full Count Rhythm action on the Full Count Broadcast Network. I thought I was going to go to Sports Network because that's what we do at Vol State, the Vol State Sports Network. I wanted to kind of keep some continuity, but just wasn't happening. We had too many bumpers already made up, and it just so I'm going to have to get Eli and Lucy to do new bumpers for me for next year. Zane Brown back out on the mound, facing 7, 8, and 9 in the Hoppers lineup. Gabe Eddington, a former Austin Peay State governor. He grounds one slowly to the left side. Rogers charges gloves, throws, and just gets the speedy Gabe Eddington by a half a step. One pitch, one out. Eddington redshirted in Austin Peay and played last year for the Vol State Pioneers. And there's my babies right down there. There's little Sloaney and Charlie. They have arrived. They're with Aunt Dee Dee. Aunt Delaney is here helping out. My wife, my daughter Cassidy, little Reese Snapka. Thank you, Jesus, for getting them here. Hamilton with a one hopper. He throws across the diamond to Separulo for out number 2.
Shortstop, number 1, Peyton Wall.
I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I apologize. It was a 2-hopper. I missed it. 2 ground outs to the left side. Easton Beatty at the plate, and he swings at the first pitch. And that's out to Charlie Bozeman, a quick inning. That's 4 pitches right there for Zane Brown. Only way better is a 3-pitch inning. Only seen that once. And a quick inning as the Snapkas have shown up. See if they come up into the press box a little bit later on. We'll probably hear from them. Let's go to the bottom of the second. Rhythm trail by 1.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reese on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Moved to the bottom of the second inning. Case in Youngblood, Charlie Bozeman and Barrett Brown to face Joe King. Faced 3 in the bottom of the first and retired. Faced 4, retired 3, walked 1 batter. Youngblood is heading to Volunteer State after 1 year at Lee University. He was one of our Chick-fil-A of Rivergate players of the game yesterday. He and Bryson Hamilton both had 3 RBIs on the night. Kaysen was 2 for 2. Swings and misses on the first pitch delivered by King. He's playing in his 9th game. Hitting .259. He's got 6 RBIs, doubled his RBI total with those 3 yesterday. He's now down in the count 0-2. .64", 240. Son of Todd and Brett Burks. Brother to Carter and Grayson. He's got a Paul in McMinnville. He's got a Pop and a Granite in Murfreesboro. Slices that one foul. AAA autoglass foul ball off to the right side. Got a Paul and a Jan in McMinnville as well. He's looking for his first big fly of the year, and he's not going to get it there. Swings and misses at a slider at the knees on the outside corner, and he's down on strikes. Second strikeout for King.
Number 20, Charlie Bozeman.
Charles Bozeman comes to the plate. Charlie's looking for a hit in July. He took a week off or so, and he is looking to get back in the groove. Check swing, put the bat on the ball there. It's a foul ball. Elias out after that one. Not a boy. Anything on the rhythm side, you definitely have to get. Bozeman, a Sanford Bulldog from Knoxville Farragut High School. State champs. Two of my three grandsons playing ball right in front of the press box. The other one is about 3 weeks old. He's not going to be able to play. Popped up in the infield on the right side. Dom Hartman underneath it. He makes the catch for out number 2. Barrett Brown, the switch hitting catcher, stands in.
Catcher, number 31, Barrett Brown.
Bellarmine Knight, upcoming. Played at White House High School. I think that's his walk-up song, Schizophrenia. I don't know who plays that, but slider in there for a called strike. And now 0-2. Playing his 14th game. He's played some shortstop, third base behind the plate, hitting .289. He's got 2 big flies. One of them was against the Hoppers at Hoptown. It was left-handed. Don't have a breakdown of how he's done, and he's going to go sit down right there as Joe King gets a pretty quick inning himself as he gets Brown looking. Third strikeout of the game for Joe King, and that was a nice pitch that sailed on that outside corner. Barrett did not think so, but from the press box 120 feet away, looked like a pitch that's called a strike on a regular basis. A regular basis, yes. Colby Adams is behind the plate, the umpire tonight. Devin Neely out at first base. Jesse Chesterfield at third base. And do want to give a shout out to Devin Neely's daughter. Make sure I got this right. Lindley is her name, and she's headed to the state tournament in Lebanon, Kentucky. 8U softball state tournament. So congratulations to Lindley. Let's go for she's out of Franklin, Kentucky squad. So good luck to you. I'll be right back.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Trevor trying to lead the league in chats. He chats like my daughter Delaney texts, one at a time. Trevor, you can put it all in one chat, buddy. Let's go, boys. We got this. Let's get another mercy rule. Stay in rhythm. Let's win another one. I would tell Delaney that can go in 1, text. Instead, my phone rings 5 times. Trevor's at the ballpark tonight. Walking behind home plate right now. It's Firefighter Friday. Zane Brown gets a first pitch swinging again. Top of the lineup, Brennan Gibson. Coming in hard, Charlie Bozeman nearly the shortstop position makes the catch.
Second baseman, number 8, Dom Hartman.
So that's 4 outs in 5 pitches for Zane Brown. That's efficiency. See if Dom Hartman takes a pitch. I'd throw one right down the can and see if Hartman will take a cut. Hartman hit one out at Henderson yesterday. He does swing, and he pops it up. Bryson Hamilton, Barrett Brown over, and that's going to get, does that get off the pole, the light pole? Just out of play for a AAA autoglass foul ball. I don't wonder if they changed the glass in the light poles. That'd be pretty hard to get a broken light right there, though. The lights point down. They're not pointing out. 0-1 pitch coming from Brown. He gets a swing and a miss. Dom Hartman hit a ground ball down the third base line, hugged the line. Hamilton tried to backhand it. It kicked off of his glove and caromed farther into the left field corner. And Hartman grounds this one to Rogers, who gloves. Charges, throws a little bit of sidearm over to Separullo, who bends down to his right knee. Makes the catch for out number 2. So Brown has settled down. Gave up an RBI single to Brennan Mueller, who had a seeing eye base hit to drive in Hartman, who had doubled. First pitch to Brennan is wide. Brennan having a very good year at the plate for the Hoppers. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch there. Let's see if I can find some statistical accomplishments for Mr. Mueller. Originally shown in Game Changer as Charles. He's got 5 home runs. Does that lead their squad? They have 21 total, and Evan Jacob with 4. He grounds one foul past his first base coach. Count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes. 17 RBIs, hitting .328 according to Game Changer, playing in his 20th game. The 2-2. Swing and a miss on an off speed, and a Corson fire and security strikeout to end the top half of the third. Third strikeout of the game for Zane Brown, who came in with a 6 innings pitched. He's 1-0 and 1 save. Has not walked a batter now in 9 innings and has struck out 13. Glad to have Zane Brown on the squad. We'll take a break and be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Safeware is there when response is critical, assisting in the classroom as you shape the future of America, helping you build roadways and infrastructure for tomorrow. With protective solutions, innovative technology, and leading technical services, Safeware works tirelessly to provide our nation's workforce with confidence in their safety. Before, during, and after, Safeware is there.
believe Jonathan Stewart from last year's club has made an appearance. He just hugged your sister. No, he hugged your mom. That's your mom down there. Rebecca Dorn, host family mother. Who you got? You got Edward McLeod and who else there? Who else you got at the Dorn house? Oh, that's right. It was Gus Daniels. Had to kick Gus to the curb, didn't we? What happened? Oh, Gus just couldn't cut the mustard anymore, could he? Jay Fuller with the smooth jazz tone to lead off, facing Joe King. He's probably really happy. Facing a hard-throwing left-hander with a nice slider. As a left-handed hitter. You know, as a right-handed hitter, I never thought about that. Didn't care if it was a right-handed pitcher or a left-handed pitcher. But for some reason, left-handed batters have more trouble with left-handed pitchers. I don't know why. It's slung in there for a called strike. Ken Stegall, Hall of Famer at Trevecca in the athletic department, he says because there's probably fewer of them. I would agree with that. That's probably, you just don't see them all that often. 10% of the population, ground ball to second. Hartman stays down and throws Fuller out at first base. Jay playing center field tonight. Playing in his 15th game, hitting .244 as he comes in to tonight's action. Now Landon Rogers, former Briarcrest Christian Academy star, starting shortstop at Trevecca this past year. Stands in with one out, nobody on. Looks at a pitch that apparently fooled Ryan McCartan behind the plate. Maybe he wasn't expecting that, but it's called a ball. Looked like a pretty decent pitch. Rogers, he's keeping Dom Hartman busy over there. Lines out for out number 2. 9 up, 8 down for Joe King as he'll now face the top of the lineup, Kason Hill, who grounded out to the second baseman, and you know his name, Dom Hartman. 1, 2 assists and 2 putouts for Hartman at second base in the first 9 batters. Hill playing in his team-leading 24th game. Steps away from an inside slider that's called a strike. Hill hitting .333. He's got 24 hits. Just third on the club. Taps that one straight back. Down in the count now 0-2 with 2 outs. Kaysen plays at Samford. Does actually step out of the way of that pitch that almost hits his foot. He's from Murfreesboro, went to Middle Tennessee Christian Academy. Brad Hill is his dad in College Grove. Ashley Bugg, his mom, is in Murfreesboro. Pop and Moo in Santa Fe, Tennessee. Another breaking pitch lands down there by the lower legs. Papa Terry and Nana are in Murfreesboro. Pippa and Winnie, Ellie and Paisley, all siblings of Kason Hill. That cracked out to center field, but right to Brennan Gibson, who makes the catch for another 1-2-3 inning. Hill hit that one on the screws. But after 3, it is Hoptown 1, full count, nothing. We're scheduled for 9 innings here tonight. A quick game going. Our game time temperature brought to you by Safeware Inc. 87 degrees, feels like 97. How about some more ice cream? We'll be right back.
Alexa. You are listening to Full Count Rhythm Baseball with my grandpa, Tim Reese, on the Full Count Sports Network.
It's a good-looking 8-year-old World Series All-Star right there, Reese Snapka. Just arrived up at the ballpark. They didn't even go to the house. They came straight here. Reese wants to get him some AAA Autoglass squishy balls. Maybe next year we'll get him up here and let him be the bat boy while he's here. He was up here earlier, went to kids camp, a couple days of kids camp. And we had some rain issues for camp this year, and he had to leave early to go play in the tournament. They ended up winning that tournament. I believe that was some sort of a state tournament. Then the next weekend they won the World Series Championship in South Haven, Mississippi in 8U. First pitch swinging out to and off the glove of Kaysen Hill in the right field by Evan Jacob. I believe that is 2 pitches that Jacob has seen, and he's 2 for 2. Just a little flare right off the glove of second baseman Kaysen Hill. They're hitting them out of the range of our second baseman. We're hitting them right to their second baseman. Evan Leonard stands in. He hit a ground ball right back off the glove of Zane Brown. It caromed over to Kaysen Hill, who threw Leonard out at first. This has popped up. This is going to come back this way. Heads up, Reese, right to the right of the press box. Where are you? AAA Autoglass foul ball. I don't know, maybe Eli got that one. He's okay. Tim Reese is okay. Leonard, a big hitter, 20 bombs at Cleveland State this past year. He pitched and he caught. Returning sophomore for the Cougars. I believe their coach is Aaron Bryant. 1-1, that sails in there. That was thigh high, and Leonard apparently looking for a fastball because he didn't even offer. It's almost like he said, oh, man, I wish I was looking for that one. Oh, throw over to first. Trust me, he's back. Looking down here and seeing my wife, Zizi, with 3 granddaughters. Sloan, who's 4.5, Lucy, who's 3.5, and Charlie, who's 2.5. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and a Corson. Fire and security strikeout. The 4th of the game for Brown. Zane doesn't throw it hard. He's in the upper 80s. He works on location and change of pace. 1 out, 1 on. Ryan McCartan at the plate. He struck out to end the first on 3 pitches. Catches the outside corner. Carton 5'9", 180-pound sophomore. Long pause by Brown, and he delivers a high fastball swung under by McCartan, and he's seen 5 pitches, and all 5 of them are strikes. Some called, some swinging. Who's got a double play card right here? I'm going to play my double play card. See if Zane throws him one he can hit right to. Just missed outside. My Dudette double play card still intact. You can pretty much make up any card. You get one for free. Throw over. They got him picked off. He was not paying attention. Landon Rogers is going to run him down. They're going to say he didn't tag him. Now the tag is made. So the put out goes to Kaysen Hill. So 1-3, 6-4. Pickoff caught stealing. Whoops, it's still 1-2. Let's erase that. Get a ball in, 2 strikes and 2 outs. McCartan, do I get my double play card back when you pick somebody off like that? No? Who's making the rules up here, Ken? You are, I guess. Just missed outside, and the count goes full. I think that's only the 3rd pickoff by a Rhythm pitcher this year. Tapper foul. Pickoff, caught stealing, 1, 3, 6, 4 on your scorecard. Well, the Full Count Ministries verse or verses of the game later in this contest. And ball 4, there's his first walk. In a Rhythm uniform this year. He's a second-year player.
Right fielder, number 3, Gabe Eddington.
Is young Zane Brown. 6'4", 195-pound rising senior at Belmont University. Son of Brian and Ashley Brown, brother to his catcher Barrett and his youngest sister Maura. That's fisted, and that's going to get to – knocks the glove off of Casey Hill, gets into right field, and gets by. Throw is cut off. Jenkins with an E9. That's a single for Gabe Eddington, and I'm not sure if Jenkins had his head up or not, but he came in and he just missed it. Eddington stays at first base. Runners at first and third, 2 outs. And Easton Beatty, who swung at the first pitch the last time he came to the plate, does it again, but comes up empty here. Watch out for Eddington. He's got some speed, and he likes to swipe bags. He gives them back, though, so we can continue playing. That's right then. There's that delayed steal. He gets into second base. Nobody covering, nobody throwing. And now runners at second and third. Oh, it's an 0-2 count. My bad. Now we're right. Beatty, swing and a miss, and of course, in fire and security strikeout to end the inning. Beatty now 0 for 2, the Anderson County High School product. Vol State Pioneer. Brown gets 2 strikeouts in the inning, but gives up 2 seeing eye hits again, no runs. 1 error and 2 runners left on base. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th. The Rhythm need to get it going. Trail 1-0. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Welcome back on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Colin Carithers, the Hoptown Hoppers broadcaster, is handling the Hoppers broadcast just to the right of behind home plate. Got his table there, and He needs no chair. He stands the whole broadcast. Good for him. There's no chance I'm going to do that. I've tried it. I've done it a little bit when I had to, but take my own chair to a lot of places that I know I need it. We'll be at Fulton tomorrow. Take my own table. But they do have a chair. I do take a nice little pillow to sit on. I need comfort. Gabe Jenkins, Hudson Separillo, and Bryson Hamilton. There's the Rhythm looking for their first hit of the ball game. And that is to the backhand of the shortstop, Cade Wall, from deep in the hole. And there it is. Gabe Jenkins gets the first hit of the ball game. It's an infield single. Speak it into existence. Although I did not call for my base hit card. Cade Wall, the shortstop for the Hoppers, went deep in the hole. Nice backhand, but throw just a little bit late to get Gabe Jenkins, who runs well for a big man. Now Separillo's at the plate. And he tries to lay down a bunt over to Evan Leonard, who gloves and throws Separillo out. There's a sac bunt. I'm guessing he's not really sacrificing there. I think he was trying to catch the Hoppers off on that one, but we'll give him a sack, 5-3, to move Jenkins over into scoring position. Bryson Hamilton steps in. He flew out to right field to end the first. Takes a healthy cut, comes up empty. Julie Sweeney here at the ballpark tonight, so she's come up with Josh Carmen's favorite Bible verses right there. We'll read a little bit later on. Thank you, Julie. Slider gets away from McCartan. He's going to still try to throw, and he throws in left field, but Wall backs it up. Jenkins nearly left to go home, and Jonas Smithson had to put the lasso on him. Said, come on back. So a wild pitch moves Jenkins to third. It's a nice place to be with one out. Slider in there for a called strike, and now King ahead 1-2. On deck, Case and Youngblood. Bryson, a VMI key debt. He's also 6'4". Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. King gets the much-needed punch out. His fourth of the game. That's up to Youngblood. I think he had a couple of two-out base hits in yesterday's game. Let's just look at the swing and a miss. Youngblood came on for Separillo yesterday. Had a two-run single in the sixth, and it was just a one-out single driving in a run in the final inning. Rhythm scored 5 runs in the sixth and then 4 to walk it off, 15-5 against Madisonville. 1-1 pitch swung on. Not sure if he got a piece of that one or not. Youngblood, 10 home runs at Lee last year. Swing and a miss, and King gets out of trouble in the fourth. Strikes out Hamilton and Youngblood to wiggle off the hook. The leadoff single that ended at third base is stranded. Rhythm do pick up their first hit of the game, but can't push him across. And after four, trail 1-0. Be right back for the top of the fifth.
Feeling tight, stiff, and not quite yourself? Then it might be time to go see the professionals at Absolute Wellness. Located at 101 Tennessee Way, Suite 100 here in Hendersonville, Absolute Wellness can get you back on track with their numerous services like chiropractic care, massage, acupuncture, spinal decompression. Call Absolute Wellness at 615-264-8515 today to get in on some great offers. That's Absolute Wellness. Your road to absolute wellness starts here.
Compliant with code. If you're a facility manager or building owner, you've heard the term plenty of times. At Corson Fire and Security, we work to keep buildings compliant with the most demanding code of all, our own. We've been protecting people and property since before most of today's codes were even written. And what we've learned along the way makes us the best choice to partner with for the future. Corson Fire and Security, celebrating 70 years. Learn more at corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Hoppers send 9, 1, and 2 to face Zane Brown. Wearing the number 3. See what Zane did last year for the Rhythm. 19 appearances. I don't have a Rhythm stats for Zane right here. 19 appearances for Belmont. Does not get the call on the high fastball there to Cade Wall, who lined out to the left fielder to end the second. Brown, a 4-3 record, a couple of saves for the Bruins. He throws the bat, heads up, misses the ball. Cade Wall's going to walk back to see. You're walking the wrong way if you're looking for your bat. It went the other way. Guessing he's going over to get some spray. There it goes. 56 and a third innings for Brown at Belmont, and that led the staff. Gave up 52 hits, had 39 strikeouts. 5.43 ERA for Belmont. Plays in the Missouri Valley Conference. They call it the Valley. It's another swing and a miss, and he nearly let go of the bat that time. Sweaty batting gloves. On deck, Brennan Gibson. Pretty happy he's not standing behind him. Firefighter Friday night. Absolute Wellness also in the house. There's a chopper to Hamilton. He stays back. This is going to be a tough play, and the throw pulls him off. I believe he might have beat it out, so that's going to be an infield single, says official score. Ken Stegall from the scorer's table. 6th hit of the game for the Hoppers. Still hadn't been one that's been, you would say, has been hit very hard. Brennan Gibson's 0 for 2. Stands in. He swings at the first pitch, hits one high and deep to left field. Bozeman's back, and he's under it and makes the catch in front of the warning track. For out number 1.
Second baseman, number 8, Dom Hartman.
320 down the lines here at DC 3, 345 in the alleys. 370 to dead center with a 20-foot wall. A batter's eye that's got 2 really large AAA autoglass signs out there, along with a couple of retired jerseys here at Hendersonville High School. Barrett Brown tried to stick that one for the umpire to take a look at, and now we have an issue I assume with some equipment. 4B. Brother combination tonight for the Rhythm. Zane Brown and Barrett Brown. Runner from first takes off. Pitch swung on and missed. Throw down is not in time. Great throw by Brown. But Wall got a really good jump. Stolen base for the Hoppers. They're now 1 for 2. So runner in scoring position with 1 out. Dom Hartman is 1 for 2. That's out to center field. Fuller over, and he's going to make the catch. Tagging is Wall. And he moves over to third base.
First baseman number 23, Brennan Beeler.
Now Mueller, the first baseman, steps to the plate. He's 1 for 2 as well. Drove in the only run of the game back in the first inning. Fulton Railroaders leading the Madisonville Miners 2-0 in Game 2 of their doubleheader. They play at Madisonville. Madisonville batting in the bottom of the second. Off-speed pitch swung on and missed by Mueller. Brennan looking to go somewhere to be a hitter. I think he's done with pitching. Swing and a miss. He's down in the count 0-2. He can throw it pretty hard. He'll throw it in the around 90, upper 80s, low 90s. But his problem, like a lot of guys, is just not sure where it's going to go. Got a lot of walks. Nice changeup, smothered by Barrett Brown behind the plate. There's a good bit of distance between the backstop and home plate, so you're going to have to be a wall behind the plate, otherwise a run's going to score. Fulton Low House Field is pretty short from home to the backstop, so you're not guaranteed to get in there. Very occasionally a ball will hit off of the probably about 3-inch concrete step that's at the bottom of the backstop. Come right back. Swing and a miss and a caught. Third strike and a Corson Fire and Security strikeout ends the inning. And Zane Brown wiggles off the hook with a runner at third base. Picks up his 6th strikeout in 5 innings. He's got 59 pitches in 5 innings, and it is time for our ACS Home Builders Rhythm alumni. Who are we going to go with alumni-wise tonight? Let's see. Jonathan Stewart. Let's do that. Jonathan is here from last year. He was at Daytona State a year ago. Last year with the Vol State Pioneers. I think he's been playing down in Florida this summer. So I'm not sure if his season's over. I think he's been playing down there with fellow Vol State Pioneer Tucker Smith, a former Station Camp Bison who actually went to school at Merrill Hyde, but it was talk that Tucker might be playing with Full Count Rhythm this summer. Did not happen. But Jonathan Stewart, a catcher from last year's championship club. He was one of 9 Ohio Valley League players that played for Vol State Pioneers this past spring. Gabe Eddington was one as well. And there's 3 former and current Vol State Pioneers playing on the Hoppers this year. Gabe Eddington, Carson Knowles, Easton Beatty, and who did I just miss? Brennan Mueller. But Jonathan Stewart is actually here at the ballpark. He stayed at the host home of Brad and Jana Swope last year, which is located right across the street for my son and daughter-in-law, Wilson and Anna Reese. And got to see Eli and Lucy last year, and there's a new little Reese hanging out now, Graham Tyler. It's our ACS Home Builders Rhythm Minute. Appreciate Cam Suggs, the father of Cam Suggs, the owner of ACS Home Builders, for their support of Vol State. It's going to be Vol State. Cam Suggs heading to Pioneers this next fall, but the Full Count Missions, Full Count Ministries, Full Count Rhythm. Charlie Bozeman, a second-year rhythm player, steps in, popped out to the second baseman, first time he came to the plate, facing Joe King in the bottom of the fifth. King gets the call in the outside corner, and he's ahead of Bozeman 0-2. Charlie staying in the host home of the Smithsons this year. Tapper foul. Barrett Brown on deck. We'll go get that. Flip it over to Elias Shorer, who is the son of Captain Ryan Shorer, who is our firefighter of the night throughout the first pitch. Bozeman, Brown, and Fuller. Another AAA autoglass foul ball over toward field number 4. Head up. Bozeman's 5'10", 190 pounds. Son of Michael and Emily Bozeman, brother to Andrew. He's got a papa and a grandmommy in Knoxville. Pop and Dee Dee down in Memphis. 27 games last year for Full Count. Knocked 5 out of the yard. It's about the third or fourth pitch he's seen right down there by his cleats. Oh, the little Elliott, the firefighter's son, I think got him a foul ball heading over to get a squishy ball. That's right down the can, and Charlie is going to go back to the dugout and contemplate his at-bat. Goes down looking. 6th strikeout of the game for Joe King is Joe King and Zane Brown are dueling it out here in a pitcher's duel. Rhythm with only one hit. That was an infield single by Gabe Jenkins in the 4th. But he was stranded at third. Barrett Brown at the plate. Swings and misses. Pitch like it tailed arm side away from the right-handed hitter. Barrett also the son of Brian and Ashley Brown. And he also has a younger sister named Maura, just like Zane. They have a Grandy and a Nan, both in Madisonville, Kentucky, but they listen and root for the Full Count Rhythm. As Barrett down in the count 0-2. Got a Papa and a Mimi here in Hendersonville. White House graduate just this past May from Cottontown, Tennessee. Going to Bellarmine up in Louisville. Takes a pitch just down. They want to check with Devin Neely at first base. The Franklin, Kentucky resident says no, he did not go. Let's check the email, see if we've got any brave souls that have sent an email in. We got one, Andrew Leonard. He's got a fun fact for us. I love fun facts. Oh, I don't like that fun fact, though, Andrew. Come on. You got to come at me with that. Both of his sons played in the Full Count Fall League, which is gearing back up for next month. That's good news. Tapper to third base, and Evan Leonard, whom we speaking of, makes a nice play to retire Barrett Brown for out number 2. I thought there was no chance, but on that slow roller, Leonard shows his athletic ability. Throws out Barrett Brown for out number 2. So Andrew's dad up in Clarksville says that Evan and Reed's the older brother, playing at the University of New Orleans. Played in the Full Count Fall League and won a championship for Team Blazer. Nobody likes Team Blazer. Also had Drew Moorhead on that team, Max Castle, and Harrison Castle. All those losers played for Blazer. Jay Fuller looks at a called strike. Drew Moorhead, former Pioneer, played there for 2 years. He's a Rossview Hawk and is headed to, I believe, Johnson University in Knoxville. Harrison Castle, the younger brother of Max Castle, just had his 22nd birthday the other day. They are both playing for the Columbia franchise in the Volunteer League. Texted with Max the other day. Harrison playing at Columbia State. Max playing at UT Southern, swing and a miss. And Jay Fuller's just going to give it up. McCartan goes back to the dugout, and that is a swinging strikeout in a 1-2-3 inning for Joe King as he is through 5 with 7 strikeouts. That devastating slider, tough on left-handers. Rhythm only been shut out once this year, and it was by these Hoppers, a 10-0 walk-off mercy rule win for the Hoppers a couple of weeks ago up at Hoptown. One of the 3 losses that they put on the Rhythm this year. We're through 5, scheduled for 9. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
At the Hendersonville Firefighters Association, IAFF Local 3460, we believe our mission goes beyond the firehouse. It's about serving people, strengthening our community, and sharing hope. That's why we're proud to support Full Count Ministries and their dedication to developing athletes, building character, and spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. Whether on the field or in the community, we stand united in sharing the good news and making a lasting impact. Hendersonville Firefighters Association, Local 3460, proudly supporting Full Count Ministries. Go Rhythm!
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Got some chats rolling in here. Zane Brown back out on the mound for the 6th to face Evan Jacob, Evan Leonard, and Ryan Don't Call Me Evan McCartan. First pitch just misses outside and or low for ball 1. Jacob is 2 for 2. I believe that's the first time he didn't swing at the first pitch. I'm just spitballing there, though. Swings at that one. Comes up empty. Let's see where Evan Jacob is from. He's from the United States Sports Academy. Chalmette, Louisiana. Grounds this one to the hole. It's short, backhanded by Rogers. His throw, not made. Drops the ball. Hudson Separulo was ready for it, but didn't get made. Evan Jacob now 3 for 3. 2 of them have been in the infield. I thought Rogers had a chance on that one. And Evan Leonard, who's 0 for 2, struck out his last time, is at the plate. Bet he's not squaring around the bunt. He doesn't. He hit one high out to left field. But Charlie Bozeman goes back and then comes in to make the catch.
Catcher, number 2, Ryan McCartan.
And Evan Leonard, the former Full Count Fall League champion with Matt Blazer, is 0 for 3. So a whole bunch of those Rossview Hawks played. Well, I guess they weren't all Rossview. I think the Castles, well, Harrison Castle played at Good Pasture. Max Castle, I believe, played at Clarksville Academy. Let's get that off. Get an out up there. Swing and a miss by McCartan. If I get my double play card back, I'm going to go with it again right here. Ken Stegall says, I'm making the rules up. That's no double play card, but it's a line out to Jay Fuller for out number 2. All right, I've officially lost my double play card.
Right fielder, number 3, Gabe Eddington.
Gabrielle Eddington comes to the plate. Hey, I know him. Second year Hoptown Hopper. 5'9", 160 pounds. He was a two-way player. So the throw goes over to first base. Nothing doing here. He's already got Evan Jacob once on a pickoff caught stealing. Jacob says, not again. Gabe, the son of Michael and Jennifer Eddington. Looks at a slider in there for a called strike. Is that also Charlie Bozeman's? Nope, Michael and Emily Bozeman. Michael and Jennifer up in Clarks, Vegas. He went to Montgomery Central High School. He's got one of those politically incorrect high school names, the Montgomery Central Indians. Very good, Ken Stegall, the knower of all kinds of mascots. He's got siblings Holly and Dylan. Looks at a called strike. G. Paul and Nanny are in High Point, North Carolina. I'm guessing if they're listening, they're probably listening to the Hoptown Hoppers broadcast. Eddington had an excellent year for the Pioneers last year, especially at the plate. Pops this one up. This is going to be playable. Separulo, who will be his teammate possibly in the fall, makes the catch for out number 3, and the leadoff single by Jacob goes by the wayside. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner was left on base. Hoppers with 7 hits, 1 run, as Brown has scattered 5 of those hits anyway. Full Count's only managed 1 infield single off of Joe King, who's back out on the mound. Isaac Whitaker, the former Roan State Raider. Is that right? Huge Zane Denton fan who played for the Hoptown Hoppers last year, as did Joe King. I don't know if Isaac played for the Hoppers. Zane Denton. Well, why? If you're saying it's Zane Denton and you're saying it's Isaac Whitaker, that doesn't make any sense, Isaac. That just don't make any sense. Whoever says Jay Savage, is this live? It is live. Tune in. See what happens. Joe King having a great start. Let's get some ice cream on the screen.
This is Lucy. You're listening to Fun Count Run Base with my compound Sammy's on Fun Count Sports Network.
Lucy Drew's here in the house with her 2 cousin sisters, 2 girl cousins, and her boy cousins here as well. The Snapkas up from Mississippi is Landon Rogers, the number 9 hole hitter, faces Joe King. Delivered only 61 pitches. At least that's what Ava Dorn has up on the old scoreboard here. Rogers takes a pitch high. Count goes 2 balls and no strikes. Landon lined out to the second baseman, Dom Hartman. His first plate appearance on deck, Kaysen Hill. Rhythm 2 and 3 against the Hoppers this year. Swing and a miss as Rogers got aggressive. Lena Rogers, only the third person in Rhythm history to wear the number 7. But the last 3-4 years, it's been Carson Howard. Before that, Gunnar Ricketts. Just a number that's near and dear to my heart. It's a number I wore at Belmont College back in the day. Wore it because I thought it was God's favorite number. I must have been reading the book of Revelation around that time. Rogers, 6'3", 170 pounds. He's a Trevecca Trojan. Entrepreneurship is his major. Lines one, foul down the right field line. Son of Doug and Kelly Rogers, brother to Devin. Rising sophomore, played in 50 games for the Trojans this past year. Almost 200 at-bats. Hit .272. Clubbed 7 doubles, a triple, 4 big flies, 21 RBIs. Another one just gets over the netting for a AAA autoglass foul ball. Who's on that one? Oh, we got a Zane Denton love fest going. Well, I mean, how many Dentons we got? We got a. It was not Zane, it was Miles Denton that played for the Hoppers last year. There's Zane. There's Chase Denton. I think there's a fourth brother. Lena Rogers just delivering AAA autoglass squishy balls all over the place. You want one, stay over here on the right side. Rogers will feed you. Zane, a former UT Vol. Who we got here? Who showed up? 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's Chuck E. Cheese. Another AAA autoglass foul ball off to the right side. There's Charlie. Charlotte Rose. Hi, Punkin. Oh, and little Graham, little Teddy Graham. Who's that? Huh? Is that Teddy Graham? Huh? How you doing, baby girl? You don't want to stay here with Grandpa? She says, you look weird. 2.5. Is that what? That's what it is. She's not used to seeing Grandpa with a buff on his head. Nice take right there by Lane and Rogers. So I got 6. Are all 6 grandkids here, Dub? What did he say? Oh, he's got to keep walking because Teddy Graham's getting a little restless. Full Count Ministries, full count. Grounded sharply to third. It gets under the glove of Leonard into left field, and Rogers reaches first base. We'll wait for the scoring decision, but I got a hunch. It was scalded. That's E5 that allows Rogers to reach now to the top of the lineup. Kaysen Hill. He looks at a first pitch from King. It's in there for a called strike. Alexander Sterling says Miles Denton is his best friend. I'm going to tell you, I've had a couple occasions to have conversation with Miles Denton, and very impressive young man. I think he's on the move again, though. Where was he last year? Miles played at Roane State for a couple years. He might have been somewhere else even before Roane. 1-1 pitch is outside. And I want to say they're from like Brentwood, the Dentons are, I believe. Here. All right, Charlie, I'll see you later, baby girl. That's out to right center field. That's well hit. Going back at the fence. Gone! Home run! Kaysen Hill leaves the yard. Who had a yard card for Kaysen Hill, who goes over the Corson Fire and Security sign in right center field. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. Baum gives the Rhythm a 2-run lead, or a 2-1 lead. It's Kaysen Hill's first home run in a bit. He's now tied with the team lead with 4. And he had the RBI lead with 18. He now has 20. He goes opposite field off of Joe King. So one of those runs unearned as Rogers reached on the air. And now with nobody on, Gabe Jenkins looks at ball 1. And as Paul Skeens would say, that's very selfish of Kaysen Hill to clear the bases. Now Gabe Jenkins doesn't have anybody to knock in. He said that about one of his teammates that hit 3 home runs in a game and had 10 RBIs the other day. Pretty confident he was saying that tongue-in-cheek, as Joe King has missed with the first 2 pitches to Jenkins, and he wants to have a confab with catcher Ryan McCartan. Maybe just to settle himself down a little bit. Probably a veteran move right there by Joe King. Let's take a little rest here if we can. So got a visit from one of my granddaughters up here, Charlotte Rose. We call her Charlie. And they just got up from down near Columbus, or actually Columbus, Mississippi is where they're living right now. Just bought another house in Caledonia, just north. Well, that's what my son-in-law Andrew's doing this weekend. Well, the family's gone. He's starting to move stuff into the house. 3 balls, no strikes. Anderson, that's down in South Carolina. That's the one in South Carolina. That's where he was. That's right. But he's looking for a new home, I think I saw on social media. His brother Chase has Tennessee Baseball Report, I think it's called. He does a great job with high school baseball players. He was over at the TBCA event at Vol State. That was lined off the screen, and the count goes full. We call that a Full Count Ministries full count. Joe King is in pretty good-looking shape out over there. He's taking care of his body for sure. If you're not seeing the chats, I'm responding to folks. Swing and a miss. Joe King comes back after being down 3-0 and strikes out Jenkins, who singled in the 4th. First time he's not reached base. That's the 8th strikeout, first out of the inning. 2-run home run by Kaysen Hill to give the Rhythm a 2-1 lead. 2 runs, 2 hits for full count. 1 run, 7 hits for the Hoppers. Separulo, who laid down a sac bunt last time he came up, fouls that one over to the Hoppers. Bat boy. Good job, young man. Not sure how many they've had in the 5 years that we've been in the Ohio Valley League, but they've been very good at their job, however many they are. AAA autoglass foul ball gets over the first base dugout and maintenance shed. So I want to know, Zane Denton, Isaac Whitaker, or Zane Denton? That's what I want to know. 0-2 pitch. Chop toward first base. Nick Krupp makes a play down there at first base. He's a do-it-all at Trevecca. Manager. Batting practice pitcher. Hit you some fungos. 0-2 count to the tall left-handed hitter, former Motlow State Buck and Union Bulldog. It's lined into right field. That's down for a base hit. Over to cut it off, Gabe Eddington, who can play anywhere. Couple of hits in the inning. Separulo now 1 for 2.
Now batting the third baseman, number 36.
King now with 84 pitches. I do see some heads down at the right field bullpen. I can't see bodies, but I can see the tops of heads. Somebody getting loose in the Hoppers bullpen. 1 on, 1 out, 2 in here in the 6th for the Rhythm. Bryson Hamilton 0 for 2 stands in. He grounds one through the left side, and that's back-to-back hits brought to you by Twin Oaks Storage. Hamilton now 1 for 3, thanks to Eddie Smith, father of Jack Smith, left-hander from Southwest Tennessee. Is now Chad Benny will go out and visit his left-hander. That might end the night for Joe King. 85th pitch, and looks like it is as the teammates are lining up. We'll have a pitching change for the Hoppers here in the 6th inning. Take a quick break and be right back. You're watching and listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Corson Fire and Security first opened for business in 1946. From the very beginning, we understood something important. We're not just protecting buildings. We're protecting the dreams that built them. We're protecting the lives unfolding inside them. Fire extinguishers, sprinkler systems, and security products are the tools of our trade, but people are the inspiration behind it. For 7 decades, we've never forgotten that. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
New pitcher on for the Hoppers, Brady Leonard, right-hander from Bloomington, Indiana. Attends University of Indianapolis, 6'4", 190-pound right-hander. On in relief of Joe King, goes 6 1/3 innings, gives up 4 hits, 2 runs to this juncture, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts, and a pinch hitter for Kaysen Youngblood, who struck out twice. Ryder Blanchard is the new DH. Two on, 1 out. Corners are drawn in. Not really sure why. Wouldn't expect this would be a bunting situation, but unless they think Blanchard is going to try to drag bunt. But Mueller is in front of the base at first, and that pitch goes to the backstop. No sack bunt needed. It's a wild pitch, moves Hamilton to second in Separulo. We don't have any pinch runners, right? And 2 in scoring position. And now the infield, all 4 of them drawn in. I do understand this. Chopped on the 2-0 pitch by Blanchard. Ryder started yesterday's game, went 1 for 2, scored twice, had a stolen base. Was also plunked by a pitch. He was one of 4 Rhythm batters who got hit by pitches. I think the Rhythm plunked 3 themselves. Maybe it's just 2. Got that one out to center field. Brennan Gibson over into right center field. It should score a run. Catch is made. The throw goes to third. And that's a sac fly by Ryder Blanchard. That could be construed as a Country Financial Zach Williams insurance run. Thanks to Zach Williams and his support of Full Count Rhythm Baseball. Former play-by-play broadcaster for the first 4 years, I guess. We determined he did broadcast into the Prospect League year. That is popped up off the bat of Charlie Bozeman into center field, and Gibson makes the catch. Or the final out in the 3-run 6th inning. That puts the Rhythm up. All 3 of those runs charged to Joe King. One of those was unearned. Oh, that's right. Sac fly. Okay, so 3 runs, only 1 earned on 1, 2, 3 hits, 1 big error, and 1 runner left on base. We are through 6. The Rhythm now lead 3-1. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Safeware is there when response is critical, assisting in the classroom as you shape the future of America, helping you build roadways and infrastructure for tomorrow. With protective solutions, innovative technology, and leading technical services, Safeware works tirelessly to provide our nation's workforce with confidence in their safety. Before, during, and after, Safeware is there.
Firefighter Friday, Food Truck Friday, Absolute Wellness is also here, giving away free neck rubs down there. Or no, actually they're giving away a Texas Roadhouse gift card. Appreciate folks at Absolute Wellness, Corey Crowley and Anthony Ramos. They have a workout facility down underneath their Absolute Wellness building. I think that is on, what is the name of that road? It's where the Strike and Spare is located. Swing and a miss by Easton Beatty, who's been very aggressive. Zane Brown out for the 7th inning. Beatty, a Vol State Pioneer, redshirted last year. That's been a strike the majority of the summer. Not called here. I'm going to make sure that is Easton Beatty. Wearing number 4, it is. Easton from Clinton, Tennessee. It's over there by Knoxville. Son of Jamie Beatty in Clinton and Tanya Beatty, also in Clinton. Brother to Neelan and Trathan. He's got grandparents in Wartburg, Tennessee. Calls them Papaw and Mamaw. He's got a Gramps and a Nini in Morristown, Tennessee. And some more riffraff has showed up. Little Lou and Easton Beatty gets hit by a pitch on a 2-2 to lead off the 7th. First hit batter. Stay back, Lucy. I don't want you to knock anything down. Hold on here. I'll call you Bull here in a minute. Eli, here, I'll do it. There. Now you can sit in the chair. Hey, Sloaney. You did? Okay, don't touch anything up here. All right, I need some adult supervision. Squaring around the bunt is Cade Wall. He fouls it back on an attempted bunt. Whoops. Let's get this figured out. You get an influx of grandkids, and all of a sudden the broadcast can go off the skids. Swing and a miss by Wall, and he's down in the count 0-2. Can you move the chair back a little bit so it's away from this? Cade Wall 1 for 2 in this game, down in the count 0-2. Not squaring around the bunt in the last pitch, and hits that one off the end of the bat. That may fall. Diving attempt by Fuller, and he can't get there. That's going to be a bloop single, and the first two have reached here in the 7th. Now the top of the lineup that's the 8th hit of the game for the Hoppers. Fuller gave it his all there, but came up a little bit shy in left center field. Who's shy? Nobody's shy. I know you're not shy, Lucille. Gibson 0 for 3. He pops this one up. Might be playable for Separulo. He's called off by Hill right in front of the first base dugout. And did he drop the ball? He did. He dropped the baseball. Time called, so that'll be just a foul ball. It was out of our view. Could you see it, Ken? I saw Devin Neely, the first base umpire, raise his hands, which means foul ball. They're out of my vision right there. I can't. Okay, I can't see him if you're putting them in my view. 0-1 pitch now to Gibson. He swings and misses. Zane Brown trying to. Who's got a triple play card? You got one? You going to play a triple? Might as well play. Yeah, might as well play it right here. Gibson also from Clarksville. No triple play unless craziness happens here. Right fielder Jenkins can't see it. Finally finds it and makes the catch. He looked up into the air, the international sign of I have no idea where that ball is, and he finally sees it in the air and makes the catch for out number 1. Gibson now 0 for 4. Not sure where Gibson went to high school. I wonder if he's a Rossview Hawk. Nope, Clarksville Academy. I do have that written over there. Freed Hardman's where he plays his college ball. Now 1 out. You can hang on. At the break, I can say hello. Oh, forget it. Swing and a miss on a, was that Cass? Three granddaughters under the age of 5 up here in the press box. Who got nervous? Ava, did you get nervous? A little bit, yeah. 0-1, another swing and a miss. A couple of slow breaking pitches have gotten Dom Hartman. He's 1 for 3, doubled in the first, grounded out, and then flew out. I don't think pizzas are on the menu tonight. Zane Denton calling for some Al's wood-fired pizza tonight. I think it's Wendy's. That could be 2. Grounder to Hill for Rogers, and the throw to first, a 4-6-3. Do that. Double play, just what the doctor ordered for Zane Brown, not Zane Denton, for the Rhythm, who get out of the 2-on, nobody out situation. Hartman grounds into the 4-6-3 twin killing to end the 7th. It is stretch time, and we do it to the tune of Getting Rhythm with Johnny Cash. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. In the 7th, it's time for the Rhythm to get some Country Financial. Zach Williams Insurance runs. We'll be right back.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Bottom of the 7th we go. Brady Leonard back out on the mound for the Hoppus. Face 7, 8, and 9 in the Rhythm lineup. Barrett Brown will get his first opportunity to hit left-handed. He faces Leonard. Brady, not of the Clarksville Leonards. He's not Reed or Evan, sons of Andrew. First pitch catches the outside corner. Barrett is 0 for 2 tonight. Brady Leonard, 6th appearance of the year. It's his 2nd in relief. 17 innings, according to Game Changer. AAA Autoglass foul ball out of play down the left side. And Brady Leonard ahead in the count. He's given up 18 hits, 23 runs, 18 earned. Walked 13, struck out 12. He has plunked 12 opposing batters. We'd call him the assassin. Just missed outside, tried to catch that corner and nibble on it. Barrett Brown, who struck out looking in the 2nd. Pretty excited to not be striking out on that pitch. I wouldn't take it again, though. Down in the turf. Nice block by McCartan with 2 strikes. Full Count scored 3 in the bottom of the 6th. Those runs were charged to Joe King, the meat lover's pizza eater. If he's going to get any pizza tonight, Zane Denton's going to have to bring it to him. Just inside or down for ball 2. I don't know. He said it was Isaac Whitaker who was using Zane Denton's YouTube account, I guess. Fouled down the first baseline. Is it full count or is it 2-2? Okay, well, I'm going to go with a full count. Full Count Ministries, full count. We'll get our Full Count Ministries verses of the game. We'll do that this next inning. Full count pitch coming from Leonard and grounded down to the first baseman. Brennan Mealer gloves it on a couple of hops, steps on the base for out number 1. Brown now 0 for 3. Jay Fuller 0 for 2. And Jay Fuller is due. He got to change that song, though. That Careless Whispers song right there is just not doing it for me. One out, nobody on. Bottom of the 7th. Just a bit outside. Where's Isaac Whitaker playing? Did he play at Trevecca after Roan State? Kentucky Wesleyan, somewhere that I've seen his name on a roster. 2 balls and no strikes. Roan State's going to get a new coach. Cam Hamsley has resigned from Roan State, I heard, from Jim McGuire, the head coach at Vol State. Understand his wife took a job at Providence, Rhode Island, Providence College, I believe. Not sure what she does, but Cam moving up north. For a couple of days in the year, Providence, Rhode Island's beautiful. There's some pretty bad weather up there, though. 3-0 pitch catches the outside corner. Second batter in a row that Brady Leonard has gone 3-0. Is that right? Nope, it's not. Take that back. But if he goes 3-2 here, it'll be the second. And he doesn't. Ball 4. Fuller reaches. Well, a 1-out walk.
Number 7, Landon Rogers.
Jay playing in his 15th game, draws his 10th walk of the year. Now it's Landon Rogers' turn. He's 0 for 2, reached on an error. He hit the ball hard to the left of Evan Leonard, the third baseman, who couldn't handle. As that gets to the backstop, and that's one of those. As a catcher, you say, I got to catch that one, but off-speed pitch by Leonard moves Fuller down to second base. On the wild pitch, second wild pitch by Leonard since he's come into the game. Country Financial Zach Williams Insurance runs out there at second base. It's a fister over to Mueller. That'll get Fuller to third, but it will retire Rogers. Now 2 outs. Couple of 3 unassisted. Kason Hill hit his 4th home run of the year, a 2-run shot to right center field, a Chick-fil-A of Rivergate home run. And has an opportunity to drive in another run. Fastball is up around chin high. The Trevecca mascot, whoever Alexander Sterling is. Where does Alexander Sterling play ball? Just misses. 2 balls and no strikes. Hill hit the home run off of Joe King, who had 5 strong innings, only allowed 1 infield single, and then the error on Evan Leonard on a hard shot down to third, and then the 2-run homer by Hill. And a 3-ball, no-strike count to Kaysen play every position on the field. Hill lets the 3-0 go by, and it's about neck high for ball 4, second walk of the inning. Now it's Gabe Jenkins' turn.
Right fielder, number 11, Gabe Jenkins.
Runners at the corners. Could Gabe hit a Little Debbie double? Who wants some Little Debbie snack cakes? We're going to be getting some tomorrow on the Anchor Transportation bus. That's one of Nick Krupp's most important jobs for the full count rhythm. So runner's going to take off, no throw, and Hill gets a stolen bag. Kaysen now 15 of 17 in steals. He leads the club. One-0 pitch is 5 straight out of the zone by Leonard, and Jenkins thinking he was going to get into the strike zone there. Off-speed pitch lands down low, and he foul tips it into the mitt. So Whitaker's here at the game, huh? Well, there's a whole bunch of Trevecca people here. I know that. Minor league system, full count rhythm for Trevecca as that pitch catches the inside corner. There have been a few rhythm players along the years that have transferred. Whoops, not a ball. Left their schools and came to Trevecca. Is that fact correct? We're going to have to check that. Jenkins slides out of the way of an inside breaking pitch. He could have been on first. He's 1 for 2. Made that infield single in the 4th, struck out in the 6th, walked in the 1st. Came in as the leading hitter by average. 3 home runs, 11 RBIs. Chops this one too short. Cade Wall with a high throw, and that's going to score a run. He's probably right. That's a second infield single that he beats out that gets into the throw. So an infield single is the ruling. So give an RBI to Gabe Jenkins and a Country Financial. Zach Williams' insurance run comes in. And the Rhythm lead 4-1. Separillo now another yard card participant for public address announcer Chris Freeman. We got another steal of second base, century steal of second. I'm going to go with you. I'm going to go yard card right here too. Ava, you going yard card? He had a home run cut. It's a ball and a strike. The first pitch on the steal was 1-1. Sorry to snap at you, but you look like you were in la-la land there. I don't know what she's listening to. She's got her earbuds in. Three in the 6th, 1 here in the 7th. The Rhythm trying to play add-on. We call those Country Financial Zach Williams insurance runs. Zach Williams, former play-by-play announcer here. Now he's a entrepreneur and a part-time dad, part-time husband. Maggie, he's got Maddox and Zapora, 2-2 pitch. That's a ground ball into left field. That's a base hit, and it's going to score 2. Hudson Separillo does not get the yard card, but gets a 2-run single. And more Zach Williams, Country Financial insurance runs. And the Rhythm leads 6-1. Back-to-back hits brought to you by Twin Oaks Storage. I wrote a double in here already. Not an RES Distributing Little Debbie double. Bryson Hamilton's going to wait to see about a new pitcher. Chad Benny is out to take the baseball. We'll have a pitching change, take a break, and be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Feeling tight, stiff, and not quite yourself? Then it might be time to go see the professionals at Absolute Wellness. Located at 101 Tennessee Way, Suite 100 here in Hendersonville, Absolute Wellness can get you back on track with their numerous services like chiropractic care, massage, acupuncture, spinal decompression. Call Absolute Wellness at 615-264-8515 today to get in on some great offers. That's Absolute Wellness. Your road to absolute wellness starts here. We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
The FCC called and wants to know the identities of these youngsters that are playing havoc on the Full Count YouTube chat, spewing lies, 198 strikeouts in one season. That didn't happen. Come on, boys.
The new pitcher, right-hander number 31, Jack Hay.
New pitcher on for the Hoppers. Jack Haig, right-hander, rising senior, I guess, at Northeastern State, former Butler Community College. He's from Montgomery, Texas. And I don't know where Montgomery, Texas is. I'm going to guess West Texas. I got 31 as Haig on my roster. I just pulled it off. Maybe you think it's, let's go. Maybe he has changed. Let's see who 31's showing. Yep, Jared Rivera's who.
Now batting third baseman number 36, Bryson Hamilton.
Maybe it is Rivera. I don't know. I don't know if I have Rivera on my roster. I'll text down to Colin, see if he answers. One on, and there's a strike to Hamilton. There's a wild. Oh, I thought that was going to the backstop. Let me see if I have a Rivera on my roster. I do not. So I'm betting that is who that is. Take a cut, Bryson Hamilton. All right, Adam West has sent, it is Jared Rivera, Adam West, their general manager, texted to let me know. One-two pitch misses, and that's going to go to the backstop. Separullo moves to second on the wild pitch. Yes, it is. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sidearm delivery just slides outside. We'll have a full count. Ministries full count. Now, I just saw Detweiler that I heard that it was the assistant coach as Bryson Hamilton swings over that. I thought it was Garrett Dalton. Talking about Roan State as the Rhythm score 3, and they're all earned on 2 hits, no errors. 1 runner was left on base. 6-1 full count leads as we are headed to the top of the 8th. If, in fact, Detweiler is the head coach, congratulations to him, former Roan State player from Clarksville, Tennessee. And we'll have to do some verification there. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
At the Hendersonville Firefighters Association, IAFF Local 3460, we believe our mission goes beyond the firehouse. It's about serving people, strengthening our community, and sharing hope. That's why we're proud to support Full Count Ministries and their dedication to developing athletes, building character, and spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. Whether on the field or in the community, we stand united in sharing the good news and making a lasting impact. Hendersonville Firefighters Association, Local 3460, proudly supporting Full Count Ministries. Go Rhythm!
This is Son Snacka. You're listening to Full Count Rhythm Baseball with my grandpa.
Little Sloaney is here for our Hendersonville Firefighters Association call to the bullpen. Lefty Owen McMahon from Pleasant View, Tennessee, is getting his first appearance with the Rhythm. Let me see if I've got his particulars here. Two new pitchers that I met down in the dugout before the game. Owen McMahon, a left-hander from Pleasant View. His dad, Jeff, is in Bowling Green. His mom, Brianna Carney, over there in Pleasant View. He's got a Poppy and a Grammy in Knoxville and a Me Mommy in Smithville, Mississippi. Owen McMahon, not Mike Mahan, making his first appearance. He'll face 3, 4, and 5 in the Hoppers lineup. Zane Brown goes 7 innings. Gives up 8 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Walked 1, struck out 6. Did plunk a batter. And he faced 29 batters. Came in with a 1.50 ERA. That'll go down. And he is in line for his second win. If young McMahon can preserve. That was hit out to left field by Brennan Mueller. Coming on hard is Bozeman, and it falls foul down that left field line, and Bozeman could not get to it. Mueller's 1 for 3. Struck out twice, singled in the first, drove in the only run of the game for the Hoppers, who come in second place. They're 20-8. Mueller looks at a fastball right off his hands. From Chapel Hill, Tennessee. Swing and a miss. Have to check with Brennan next time I see him, but this is the final regular season contest between these two teams. And if they meet, the way it's looking right now on a Corson Fire and Security strikeout, is it would be in the second round of the playoffs. McMahon strikes out the first batter he faces in the Rhythm sky blue uniform. And that's the hat trick for Brennan Mueller. Evan Jacob has the hat trick of hits. He's 3 for 3. Swings at the first pitch from McMahon. He looks about 6'3", 160. Whoops. He's ahead 0-2 as he is pumping in strikes. So now inquiring minds want to know where Jared Rivera's from, since he's not Jack Haig from Montgomery, Texas. Swing and a miss, and another Corson Fire and Security strikeout.
Third baseman, number 32, Evan Leonard.
He is the third Rhythm player who's an incoming freshman to Belmont University, and they're all pitchers. He's the second right-hander. Can you name the other two? Who are the other two pitchers going to Belmont on the Rhythm roster? I'm sorry?
Parker Davis.
Not Parker Davis. Parker Davis is a Trevecca. No, Zane's already at Belmont. There's a fastball in the outside corner. One of them pitched last night, started the game. Pump and strike is strike after strike after strike. Owen McMahon from Sycamore High School. Sliced foul off the netting. Jack Cowan is one from Bowling Green, Kentucky. Who's the other? He's been with the team all year long. Strike three as McMahon strikes out the side in his first inning. Evan Leonard didn't like that call. As a 1-2-3 inning in the top of the eighth. And that will bring us to our Full Count Ministries verse or verses of the game as provided by Julie Sweeney. Pull them out of my fighter verses. These are former memory verses for me. I bet you Ken Stegall has these memorized right here. These are tied for the shortest verses in the Bible. They're two-word verses. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 16 through 18. The first 16 and 17 are both just 2 words each. Rejoice always. Pray continually. Those are easy. Now 18, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. Now, I don't know what the translation you read out of, Ken, but that's the NIV right there. As my pastor would say, the nearly inspired version. You call it the Nazarene International Version? Okay. A lot of people around here do the ESV, I think. CSB is what's coming out of our church now, but I've always memorized in the New International Version. 1 Thessalonians 5, chapter 5, verse 16 through 18. This is Josh Carman, the head coach's go-to verses, if you ask him. Thank you, Julie Sweeney. Full Count Ministry, of course, is the umbrella organization over the Full Count Rhythm. Somebody out there's got it. Jackson Goddard is the other pitcher. Jackson Goddard, the former Liberty Creek Wolf, soon to be Belmont Bruin. It's just Ryder Blanchard leading off the bottom of the eighth. Blanchard, a sac fly in the 3-run sixth. Looks at ball one. Sidearm delivery by Rivera misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. This is about the time that you start seeing rosters change a pretty decent amount. Guys have been around for a month and a half, and they're ready to go to the beach. So I need some confirmation on that Roan State information about Detweiler being the head coach. He's just 1 year out of college as Rivera delivers a 4-pitch walk to Blanchard. And I believe,
now batting the left fielder, number 20, Charlie Bozeman.
where was he coaching this past year? I saw him at the TBCA event at Vol State, talked to him. I can't remember now where he told me he was coaching, but it was not at Roan State. Slider in there to Charlie Bozeman, who's 0 for 3, called strike. But I'd be very surprised if David Lane, the athletic director, puts Detweiler in charge already as a, 24-year-old? I think Hamsley was probably 28 when he became the head coach. Former Springfield Yellow Jacket assistant coach, former JP2 as the runner's taken off. Pitch has popped up on the right side by Bozeman. And let's see, I don't know if he retouched second base. Catch is made by the right fielder, and we'll see if they challenge this at second base. I would just step on the bag right now. Ryder Blanchard slid into second, and after he realized the pitch was popped up to the right side, you have to retouch second base. I think once you touch it and slide over the top, you have to come back and touch it. But I wasn't watching it like a hawk. First pitch to Barrett Brown in there for a called strike. That's what I thought. I thought he slid in, touched the bag, popped up, and then did not. What's the word I'm looking for? Is deliberately is the word. Step back on second base as he went back to first, but it doesn't matter. No challenge, no appeal was made. Barrett Brown's 0 for 3. He's due. But he's down 0-2 with 1 out and 1 on. Now a runner goes again, swing and a miss. And McCartan drops the ball. Stolen base by Blanchard. Oh. I didn't think it was a foul ball. I thought he dropped it as he was pulling it out. I don't think they are calling a foul ball. Ava Dorn, 125 feet away, says it hit the bat. So don't pin in a stolen base yet. Doesn't go here, and the fastball rides outside for ball one. Blanchard walked on 4 pitches. Then Bozeman flies out to right field. Now Barrett Brown at the plate, struck out looking, a couple of ground outs. Off with the pitch and a swing and a miss. Down to second base goes Blanchard. Strikeout of Brown. But a stolen base by Ryder Blanchard. Another Century steal of second base. Thanks to Keith Hopper and the folks at Century Steel. The other Hoppers over there, Claude and Cadiddle. Also Grass. They're located right here in Hendersonville. It's actually his 3 sons that all work there with him. His brother Doug, I think, also still works there. I don't think he's retired yet, as Jay Fuller takes a breaking pitch for a called strike. It's a second strikeout for Rivera, third pitcher on for Chad Benny. That ball's well struck out the right center field. Could be. It might be. It is. Holy cow. Jay Fuller puts a charge into one in the right center fielder and rides it out of here for a 2-run Chick-fil-A Rivergate home run. That's Fuller's second of the year. And some more Country Financial Zach Williams insurance runs. A 2-out blast by Fuller. And the Rhythm lead 8-1.
Now batting the shortstop, number 7, Landon Rogers.
Landon Rogers 0 for 3, stepping to the plate. Slider misses outside. Thank you for the kind comments. You got a DoorDash coming here with a pizza. 1-0 pitch catches the outside corner. Country Financial, Zach Williams Insurance Agency, located. It's got an office in City Square, right in the heart of Hendersonville. That's broken bat. One hopper to Cade Wall, and he rolls one to first base. Brandon Mueller makes the catch on the ground ball throw by Wall to retire Rogers. He had a bad pass at that one. He absolutely got eaten up on the handle there. Wall did a good job of firing to first base. Made sure he didn't overthrow Mueller at first. But the Rhythm score 2. The 2-run home run by Jeremiah Fuller on one hit. No errors, nobody left on base. We are headed to the 9th. 8-1 is the score. Who's going to be the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate player of the game? Rhythm trying to get their 16th victory of the season. We'll be right back.
Feeling tight, stiff, and not quite yourself? Then it might be time to go see the professionals at Absolute Wellness. Located at 101 Tennessee Way, Suite 100 here in Hendersonville, Absolute Wellness can get you back on track with their numerous services like chiropractic care, massage, acupuncture, spinal decompression. Call Absolute Wellness at 615-264-8515 today to get in on some great offers. That's Absolute Wellness. Your road to absolute wellness starts here.
Compliant with code. If you're a facility manager or building owner, you've heard the term plenty of times. At Corson Fire and Security, we work to keep buildings compliant with the most demanding code of all, our own. We've been protecting people and property since before most of today's codes were even written. And what we've learned along the way makes us the best choice to partner with for the future. Corson Fire and Security, celebrating 70 years. Learn more at corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reese back on the Full Count Broadcast Network as we go to the top of the 9th. Owen McMahon trying to close it out. It's not a save situation, but he is dealing out there as he delivers fastball high. Swung on a miss by Ryan McCartan. McCartan over 2 with a walk. Strikeout in the line out. And he's now 0-2 on the count. The soon-to-be Belmont Bruin, along with Jack Cowan and Jackson Goddard, is pumping strikes. Struck out all 3 hoppers he faced in the 8th, and he's doing nothing but throwing strikes to McCartan, the 6-hole hitter for the Hoppers. Slider misses upstairs. Dave Jarvis, the head coach at my alma mater, Belmont University, and A.J. Garr, the pitching coach. Looks like they've got a good left-hander right here out of Pleasant View, Sycamore High School. And there's little Elias Schroer. Common spelling. S-C-H, what was that? S-C-H-O-Y-E-R? Schroer. Telling you, the Hoppers got a following here. Watching and listening on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Thank you for joining me. Swing and a miss. Maybe a good thing a foul ball because Barrett Brown's not going after that one. Ooh. Tate Dickinson beat the Hoppers ball boy to it. He saw that Elias was not available or ready. Must have been getting some drink. That ball's hit high and deep to left center field. Jay Fuller back, and it leaves the yard. Context clues. Jay's not throwing it back in, and Ryan McCartan has just gotten the first hit off of Hunter McMahon, and it was a deep one. Solo home run for McCartan. He's 1 for 3. Celebration over there in the Hoppers dugout. That'll bring up Gabe Eddington. He had about 4 or 5 home runs for the Pioneers this past year. Did not get into the mix as the DH until an injury occurred, and then couldn't get him out. He was second on the club in batting average at the end of the year to Braden Baker, a former Murray State racer. Two pretty good pickups for head coach Jim McGuire at Ball State. And a swing and a miss, and that's the fourth strikeout for McMahon. Eddington 1 for 4. Now, another Ball State Pioneer, Easton Beatty, steps to the plate, is 0 for 2, was plunked in the 7th. Takes a healthy cut, comes up empty. Rhythm on the road tomorrow at Fulton, up at Low House Field. That'll be the final matchup between the Rotors and the Rhythm. Okay, so it is Garrett Dalton. I heard that Garrett Dalton, the assistant coach, is getting the position at Roan State. He's been up there, 4 or 5 years with Cam. So congratulations to Garrett Dalton, if in fact that is true. And that's a strike 3 as Beatty looks at a strike on the outside corner, and 5 out of 6 batters set down by McMahon via the strikeout. Now the Hoppers down to their last hope. Cade Wall, the number 9 hole hitter. He's 2 for 3. Got an infield single. He's got a little bloop single in the left center field. McMahon working quickly. That's a broken bat. Soft liner to Landon Rogers, who makes the catch, and this one belongs to the Rhythm. 1 run in the inning, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. McMahon gets 5 strikeouts in his 2 innings of work. In a game that takes 2 hours and 24 minutes to complete. Zane Brown gets his second victory. He's 2-0. And Joe King falls to 0-1. Rhythm get the victory 8-2. Let's get that third out up there. And then we'll make this final. My director, Susan Reese, is not here tonight to do all this for me. That's okay. I know how to do it, too. Final is 8-2. Rhythm moved to 16-13 on the season. The Hoppers fall to 20-9. And the Rhythm pull back even with the Hoppers, 3-3 on the season. 2 games up at Hoptown that were rained out the other night will not be made up, as the Rhythm have a good night after Joe King got a little bit tired in that 6th inning. He was setting them up and down in the first 5. 5 innings, only allowed a meager infield single, but then an error, and then the 2-run homer by Kaysen Hill that gave Full Count the lead they would never relinquish. Seemed to be the catalyst. Another 2-run home run by Jay Fuller. Couple of hits on the night for Hudson Separulo. He got 2 RBIs as well. But Zane Brown's going to have to be our Chick-fil-A of Rivergate player of the game. He scatters 8 hits in 7 innings, 1 run, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. Faced 29 batters. Zane Brown, the Belmont Bruin, is your Chick-fil-A of Rivergate player of the game. Appreciate our title sponsor, Chick-fil-A of Rivergate, Todd and Linda Hunley, for their support of Full Count Ministry and Full Count Rhythm Baseball. They are also a host home family, and last night was host home family night. Had all but, I think, the Dorns and the Swopes that were here last night. And I think I even saw Damon and Tanya Walls that were here again, and they got to see their player, Jay Fuller, hit one out, his 2nd of the year. Congratulations to the Oak Grove, Alabama. I believe that's where he's from. Let me check that real quick. Oak Grove, Alabama, the son of Isaiah and Key Fuller, brother to Zion and Shyla. So congratulations to the Fuller family. Not a ton of hits. 8 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for full count, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Hoppers. Let's see what else is going on quickly in the Ohio Valley League. If I can get my computer. Fulton Railroaders came back and won game 2, 11-1. Apparently Henderson and Paducah, either they didn't play or the game changer wasn't working at Paducah. There's no score for the Henderson at Paducah game tonight in the OVL. 3 games at least tomorrow night, and then an off night on Sunday. And then the final week of the regular season beginning next week, full count will be on the road at Henderson. So it'll be away, home, away, off day, home, away in the final week. And shout out to Joe King. Thanks to Isaac Whitaker. I assume that's who that was. Alexander, somebody or other, Sterling. Jay Savage, who didn't strike out 198 batters 2 years ago for the Roan State Raiders. But thanks for joining the broadcast today and chatting and rooting for your specific Hoppers. Appreciate the energy. Rhythm get it done tonight, 8-2 victory over the second place Hoppers. Full count trying to stay secure in that 3 hole. We'll see if maybe they can go on a run and Hoptown takes a dive to get up into that second place position. Full count definitely used to winning the regular season in the Ohio Valley League. But it's all about that playoff if you want to win a championship, and the Rhythm trying to get back-to-back championships as they won the Ohio Valley League championship for the 3rd time last year. Ken Stegall, he's working feverishly to finish up this broadcast and also to make some corrections to yesterday's game changer. I think we had a little better idea as to who players were that were coming in. We just didn't have as many changes tonight's game. Well, that'll do it from Drakes Creek Park in Hendersonville, Tennessee. I see the Hoppers bus ready to receive them. Wendy's providing the meal tonight. Appreciate Jimmy Head, the folks over at Wendy's, for their support, as well as all of our meal sponsors. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate, Meat Sweats, Al's Wood-Fired Pizza and Food Truck that was here tonight. We've also had Cancun Lagoon that has provided a meal this year. For Josh Carmen, the head coach and general manager of the Full Count Rhythm, and for the entire Rhythm section, Ken Stegall, our official scorer, Chris Freeman, our public address announcer, Ava Dorn, our clock operator, and my wife, who was not here, the director of the broadcast, not here tonight. She's playing ZZ to our grandchildren up from Mississippi. I'll get home to see the Snapkas here early. 2 hours and 24 minutes of Rhythm get their 16th win. That'll do it tonight. Thank you again for watching the broadcast tonight on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
This has been another Full Count Rhythm baseball game presented by Full Count Ministries and Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We'll see you next time right here on the Full Count Broadcast